Let's break down signs your foundation needs repair, not replacement. Here's what you need to know. Most NC foundation problems are repairs, not replacements. Here is how to read the cracks, doors, and floors in your own house to know which side of the line your foundation is on. Quick answer. Most NC foundation problems are repairs, not replacements. The threshold is straightforward: cracks under 1/4 inch without horizontal displacement, doors that stick in one season but free up in another, and bowing under 1 inch out of plumb almost always come out as targeted repairs in the 2,400 to 22,000 range. Cracks over 1/4 inch with displacement, walls bowing more than 1 inch with horizontal cracks, and progressive month-over-month movement are the symptoms that point to deeper structural work or, rarely, full replacement. Reading your own house against these thresholds in 20 minutes gives you the right starting point. Moving on to how NC foundations actually fail. Foundation failure on a North Carolina home is almost never sudden. It is a slow accumulation of soil movement, drainage problems, and design shortcuts that show up first as small cracks and sticky doors and only get to the structural emergency stage if they were ignored for years. The primary driver across central and western NC is Piedmont clay. The clay swells when wet and shrinks when dry, and that volume change works against any foundation that was not designed to absorb it. The secondary drivers are tree roots pulling moisture from one side of a footprint, original drainage that concentrates water at one corner, and pre-1990 construction practices that did not include the gravel base or perimeter drainage modern code requires. We covered the soil mechanics in detail in our piece on Piedmont clay soil and your concrete slab, and the broader foundation type trade-offs in monolithic versus stem wall foundation. What matters for the repair versus replacement question is which symptoms you are actually seeing. Below are the patterns that tell each story. Next up, hairline cracks under 1/8 inch with no displacement. The most common foundation symptom we get called on. A vertical or diagonal crack in a basement wall, crawl space pier, or interior drywall over a corner. The crack is visible, but you cannot fit a credit card into it. Both sides of the crack are at the same elevation. This pattern almost always reflects normal concrete shrinkage in the original pour, mild thermal cycling, or a single seasonal moisture cycle in the soil under one corner of the foundation. The crack is cosmetic. The structural fix is polyurethane or epoxy injection at 400 to 900 per crack, and the cosmetic patching is a separate 100 to 200 line. Subscribe for more concrete tips. Thanks for watching.